Hey piano players, Chris here, and in this video I want to talk a bit about when we should and shouldn't play a strong melody in the music we play in church. I just want you to get the concept of how you don't always have to play the melody, and it can be a lot nicer sounding and smoother sounding on the ears when the congregation is singing well to just play around the melody without playing the actual melody. So if we take When I Survey the Wondrous Cross, we've got the melody here, of course, which would be. Played a wrong note there, did you notice? So if the congregation didn't know the song very well, I'd be wanting to play like that so they could follow the melody. But as this is a well-known song and most people are going to sing out, I don't have to play the melody. So after I've done the intro, which you could use the melody in, maybe the end part, when I say, and then just play. So I'm playing no melody at all, just around the chords. And you can alternate rhythmically where you play your chords. You don't have to start on the first beat of the bar all the time because that can get a bit monotonous. So what I mean by that is rather than just keep playing you can come in after the first beat of the bar. When I say on which the prince so you see there I'm playing all around the chords, but I'm not playing the melody at all. Sometimes you want to alternate, sometimes you want to bring a strong melody, but that's just a few ideas on, and just really helping you to feel comfortable with the fact that you don't have to stick to the melody if you're confident and comfortable with playing around those chords. Okay, that's all for this video. I'll see you in the next one. There are 3 essential things you must know if you play piano for your church or are thinking about stepping into this role. Ready? Let's dive in. Number 1, play appropriately. You need to play in a way that's pleasing on the ears, uplifting, and right for the occasion. This means your goal is beautiful, balanced music that enhances worship without drawing attention to yourself. Number 2, play supportively. It's all about using the right techniques that support congregational singing with ease, minimizing distractions and maximizing worship. Number 3, and the tough one, play selflessly. Here's the hard truth. It's not about you and it's not about me. Music ministry isn't a stage for your talent, it's a service to help others focus on Him so He gets all the glory. So, do you want to improve your playing and become a more confident, spiritually minded church pianist? I'm Chris Baines, and with over 30 years combined experience as a pastor, composer and church pianist, I've learned, sometimes the hard way, what it takes to lead worship effectively on the piano. And now I want to share all that I've learned with you. Maybe you don't have time or money for endless lessons or going down YouTube rabbit holes, but you're eager to learn how to truly support your congregation in worship from the piano or keyboard. Well, that's exactly why I created my new comprehensive online course for church pianists. It's called 20-Day Church Piano Player. With over 160 value-packed videos, it covers everything from musical concepts and techniques to practical tips and biblical foundations for church music. You can start seeing results within just 20 days or go at your own pace as the course comes with lifetime access. You can also rest assured knowing that all the content is designed specifically to help you play better and bless your church. Are you ready to step up and serve your church in a more significant and effective way for the glory of God? Let's make it happen. Just click the link below and I'll see you on the course.